Alright gang, welcome back to Coastal Auto Reaction, also known as the C.A.R guys. So we got a treat here today, gang. Good old Just Jake has brought us some
box of toys,
goodies that enhances the performance of your engine. Now, we've got a few different things here, all that kind of do the same purpose in different fashions. Now, let's start with this, what appears to be a brand new supercharger blower. Yep. What's it from, Jake?
This is a M122 unit off I think it's the 4.4 Cadillacs.
Okay.
They were selling these brand new on eBay for I think they were like $260 US.
Yeah, because this thing doesn't look like it's ever been used.
Nope.
And it looks...
I think here in Canada this thing was like $600 to my door, and I just couldn't turn it down.
Yeah.
Don't know what I'll put it on, but I had to have it.
It appears to be very similar to the current generation of superchargers, like the LSA,
yeah.
V8, and all the Hellcats and stuff, and the same. It's got the basic design.
Yeah, built-in air-to-water intercooler with the Luminova cores. Luminova cores are basically just long tubes with really fine fins on them, so when you blow it up, it actually, as you can see, the supercharger's upside down. Yep. It blows up into the cap,
like a Hellcat,
and then blows back down into the cylinders.
That's the same way a Hellcat and an LSA work. Now, is the pulley adjustable? Can you change the size of the pulley, or are these ones?
Should be able to.
I think so. I see a cap. I don't know much of this. We just got this thing, guys. We'll fill you in when we decide what we're going to put it on.
This was more an ooh shiny. I have to have one then.
But it's got the sensors. Like I see this being able to be used.
Yeah, sensors. It's got the throttle body on the bottom here. Yeah. Or at the back. So everything's
there. Can we
there.
have a look at the throttle body?
Yeah. Bloody thing's heavy.
Yep. Oh, I see. Okay.
So yeah, there's all the throttle body. The blow off is integral inside here. The blow off valve.
Yeah.
So
stand her back up, Jake.
Oh jeez.
Not easy, I know.
Nope.
You're trying to balance her there.
Yeah. All right.
So is that what this is? What's this?
This is will be the what's the word I'm looking for, to make the blow off valve.
Yeah, okay. So it's the actuator.
Actuator. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
So moving right along here, this thing's awesome. I'm gonna. This one might have to just stay here. So. I know what this is. That's a 3.8 Super Coupe supercharger off those 90s T-Birds that I love.
Yep.
Yes, so, there's Fords I like.
Yeah. So yeah, this was another one of those shinies. I had to have it. I have the throttle body, the big air horn with the blow off, and the throttle body. I have the stock intercooler that came with this. I have all the piping that came with this. This is actually meant for my, this one's planned to go onto my 4-liter Jeep.
Oh, XJ. That would work good, hey? Yeah.
That's why I picked up that one.
What kind of boost is that? So, just hang on here. This is capable of what, like 20 pounds?
Well, probably about that.
Okay. And these do what? Between 7 and 15, don't they?
It's somewhere in around there. Yep. Depending on this.
On the size of the pulley and how fast you're overdriving it?
And what you're putting it onto, right?
Yeah, true.
So, yeah, how much it puts out. I can't remember I think it's 12,000 RPM.
Is the max?
Is the max.
So are these...
Which, off this pulley, would be something like 100,000.
Yeah. Does that have oil in its reservoir, or are they water cooled?
They're oiled up front. Yeah, no water cooler. They've got the built-in oil in here.
Oh, yeah, okay. And what about this one?
Occasionally, there's the drain plug there. This one should have, it should just be oiled in the front.
Feed,
and,
right?
Yeah, oil feed, and then sealed bearing in the back.
Yep. Yeah, so this one is the same design they still use today, essentially.
Yeah, they're both
like this is a modern blower.
Yeah, but they're both just Eaton Roots style superchargers. There's no screw. They're not screw compressors or anything fancy like that.
But so the screw compressor, gang, they would have like a twin screw with Teflon, like a 671 blower. Yeah. The Root style supercharger works a little bit differently with its internals to create boost.
Yeah. Yeah, it uses lobes instead of screws.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, might be able to actually see the lobes on this guy. If we, so I hope we can see that much.
I can see in there. I see the lobes. So to understand, yeah, there you go, spin it. to understand the difference between a Roots Supercharger, which is what this is, and an 871 blower. The 871 and up, 471, 671, the 1071, they have screws in them with like Teflon seals on it to create their boost. These are lobes. Now moving right along. So this application would be a 4-liter Jeep if you were going to, you know, aftermarket wise. This is going to be a V8 application, this thing. Some kind of V8 you're going to put it on. What is this monstrosity?
That is off a John Deere combine, I believe.
Okay. No, it looks like it's about the right size. You could use it on a 5.9 or an 8.3 Cummins as like the bigger turbo if you were doing compounds. Now, Honeywell's made by Garrett, isn't it? Is there a tag on it
somewhere?
I believe
so, yeah. I think these are...
It's heavy.
Oh, yeah. They're all heavy.
There it is.
Yeah.
Honeywell, does it have a model number?
Yep.
Garrett? Yeah. Yep. So it is a Garrett.
Yeah,
and
it's an industrial unit for the John Deere tracking, big turbo diesel John Deere.
Yeah, so this is the turbine housing, guys, where your exhaust spins up the wheel.
Yeah.
No, we can't really see inside, but if we flip it around, you can see the backside.
Yeah. So basically,
that's the turbine housing.
Yeah.
Right. So this is where your exhaust gases exit. This is where they come in to spin the turbine, and then flip it back up there, just Jake.
Yeah.
And then your compressor wheel here spins and creates boost inside of here to then blow into the engine. And then what is it? What are these off of?
These are twins off an RB26 Det.
Oh, JDM.
Yeah. Yeah, they came off a twin turbo Skyline.
Nice. So same thing, just a smaller.
These are stock OEM. They got the built-in wastegate. They're only good for 10 psi.
But if you put twins on it, then you're pretty. That'd be cool.
But yeah, with 10 psi, these have the ceramic impellers in the exhaust side.
Yeah.
So they tend to explode over 10 psi.
Yeah.
But you can buy kits to get billet replacements and then crank the hell out of them.
Yeah, but I mean,
for what we want, 10 psi is fine.
Exactly. 10 psi is going to be plenty, especially if you use them as twins sticking out of the hood.
Yeah.
I'm giving away too much. Okay, so explain to me why we've looked at a modern style, complete intercooler included blower. Okay, we've looked at another Root style supercharger, non-intercooler included, or combined, however you want to put it.
These ones are nice because they're a remote unit, which means you can mount them anywhere you can get the belt at them.
This mounts to the intake.
Yeah.
Now, and if you use them in a custom application, you have to make a custom intake. Yeah. Now, this is a very modern unit. Like, this is the same thing they use today, just in a different design.
Yeah.
So now, and we got a turbo here, a big turbo. So your diesel guys, that's what you're going to use. And your twin turbos for you JDMs. Why am I looking at Smog pumps?
These are the Smog pumps I'm going to be using to boost my small bikes. Now they are
like the Ruckus?
Yeah, they are a vane style air pump. And
a vane style. You got one apart there. Let's see.
So yeah. So basically, those are your vanes. So you had two. If you look at this, the center point is off center. So these will actually, the vanes stick out these two sides and keep contact with the wall,
yeah. Almost
and
like
just scoop the air from one side to the other.
Almost like a
wankle. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
I mean, they're not a triangle, but it's the same principle, right?
Yeah.
They rotate as a unit on an axis to create pumping action.
So the reason I have this one apart is because I want to spin it counterclockwise, which, as you can see in here, I've actually pulled the gates out, which are the seals for the vanes. Don't lose that.
Don't drop the seals.
Yeah. So if you can see, there's a little spring on one side, and if you spin them counterclockwise and that spring's on the wrong size, you're not going to build any pressure.
Now, will this compress air or just blow?
Compressor. These in
a small engine application,
they'll do about 50 psi in a small engine application. Not that you'd want to do that much.
No.
But all depending on how fast you spin them.
But they're useless on a bigger engine.
Getting 5, 6, 7 psi on a 50 to 250 cc is pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, there are better ones that are actually really small roots blowers. The VW air pumps for Smog pumps.
Mitsubishi made one, didn't they?
Yeah, I think Mitsubishi, the early Volkswagen ones, and then the Aisin. I think the AMR 300 and AMR 500 are a little positive displacement.
I heard about that. The Aisin thing is like crazy good.
Yeah, and unless you're going like 600 cc and up, those ones, they're just all too big for the small engine 50 cc's. So these are about as good as it gets for a small engine.
But hey,
the other thing
custom.
the other thing you can do with like the AMR 300 is if you know somebody with a machine shop, you can actually have it shaved on both sides, cut the lobes down, and resize it for a small 50cc engine application.
So, and why would you want to boost the ruckus?
Why not?
Well, fair enough. But I mean, what is your actual reason for doing it? I know you. Like, I mean, I get it that like this is the Jeep because you want a little bit more bottom end for rock crawling, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna put this thing on something for flat out drag strip, like tire frying performance.
Yeah.
If you're gonna run this, it's an upgrade on your turbo diesel to get a little more oomph out of it.
Get up those
These
hills.
would be for fun and shock factor.
Yeah.
So what is there a point behind this on a ruckus or small bike, or just the cool factor?
Mostly cool factor, but like I'm not a small guy. The ruckus does great, except for hills. I'm not unhappy with how fast my ruckus will go.
Safety though.
The top speed is just fine. I just want to be able to get there quicker.
And be able to climb a hill without losing so much speed and risking
losing
yourself.
all my speed. Yeah. So it's a plan, and if I blow it up, well, I have a 250cc out of a 85 Honda Elite sitting in the side shop, ready to go in, pretty much.
And we're just waiting until the warranty on the ruckus is up before it gets supercharged.
Yeah, because it's brand new.
Yeah.
That, and I still got a few more parts to get.
Yeah.
I got to get exhaust. And
this one really interests me. I see sheet metal intakes on big block old school 4-door Mopars is what I see for this. This I see your good old faithful XJ having that little bit more oomph to get through the mud hole.
Yeah.
This I see an 8.3 or a 5.9 Cummins having a little more, oomph.
Yeah.
I like that word today.
Oomph.
So this one you're gonna get right. This one you'll get. That's what I'm thinking. This one you'll get. These, I'm thinking something along the lines of. This, and then after, I foresee our future being somewhere along the lines of a dunk, 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 dunk. That's the bottom end.
Yeah.
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 But I mean, if the rod's exit stage left, what's the way she goes?
Yeah, I think these are off a 1984 Ford Escort.
They looked very Fordish with the blue and that.
Funny thing is, I paid $9 a piece. I got 3 of these at $9 a piece off Rock Auto in a wholesaler sellout.
Huh.
So
Brand newies.
pretty much, they're reconditioned. A couple of them, like I'm gonna have to. This drum's good, but the drum out of one of them had been turned, so it won't get any boost.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's been like remanned.
This is the drum out of the other one, and you can see they shaved it, right?
Yeah. So that's what remanufactured is, gang. They take parts that have failed and put it back in working condition.
Yeah, the inside
a remanufactured part is never new.
Yeah. So yeah, this one I haven't cracked open yet. The other one I cracked open. They had gouged out the inside of the drum. They had turned the inside of the drum. This one was actually in really good condition. I just had to grind out the gates in it, and then the next plan is I'll probably open this one up, see if I have any better parts in it. If not, I'll leave it be for another project if this one goes well.
All right, we're back. We had a little cut here.
Wait.
What? We're waiting. Why are we waiting?
Because I put all the gates away.
Oh. That's a good decision.
Yeah.
Raw footage. Sorry.
Raw footage. All right. Get these gates back out.
What do the gates do, Jake?
They seal the veins against the drum.
Something like the lead in a Wankel engine on the Dorito?
Sure.
That's what I call it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty much. So, as you can see, I've cut these out. The gate sits in there like that.
Okay.
And holds, and then it's got...
They get the idea. Yeah. Like,
so the veins are in there,
yeah.
and then you
so
have
this
these
drum
little...
here, let me show them this. This drum, the gates come out of that drum.
Yeah.
And
sit
then in here.
And they grab the sides of these veins here.
Yep.
And you see there's 2 on each side, and then there's 2 little cap ones, but I'm not getting those out of the bag.
Fair enough.
And then on the one side, a little spring pressure. So with that spring pressure, on an automotive application, these turn clockwise. On a motorcycle application where you
want to spin them counterclockwise.
You want to spin them counterclockwise. Yeah. So I had to zip out the spot welds. I'm going to flip them over, tag them back in. That way the seal, the springs on the other side, so it'll hold pressure.
Now what if you just spin it backwards?
If you just spin it backwards, it'll just push against the spring.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It'll open it up, and you won't build any pressure.
Fair enough.
So the other way to do it is to run it on the other side of the bike, and run a jack shaft underneath from the crank on this side, right? But on that little ruckus, I don't have any space on the other side.
Yeah, fair enough.
One spot I have space, I need to be able to run it.
So this is homebrew for your small engine application. Geez, we could boost a lawnmower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mowing on the edge.
Mowing on the edge.
We could turbo a lawnmower. Okay. I gotta stop.
The problem with turbos is you need one really, really small.
Yeah.
And even the smallest ones you find are usually about at least 1 liter and up.
Yeah, true. Like this, how big is this blower? About 3 liters?
Somewhere in around there. Yeah.
And this is the same modern style that we have these days.
Yeah.
And that's we explained the roots and screw difference, turbo. And then there's your homebrew style. So right on. Excellent. Thank you, Jake.
Yeah.
So what do the people watching need to do, Jake?
Like, share, and subscribe.
He remembers.
Hey.
Right on.
Yay.
Thanks for watching, gang.
Took me a sec.
Yeah, that's all good. Hit that, smack that thumbs up button if you don't mind. And make sure you check out the featured channel section of our page. And Luke, Camp Kiefer, if you're out there watching, brother, hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for your support. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.
He's back up.
See you guys. Say goodbye, Jake.
Bye.